All right, guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be talking about Wataru Endo. That's right, the main man himself, Miserable Martin's favourite player. Miserable Martin, of course, has a YouTube channel, Red Raw LFC. Go and see him. Go and see how miserable he is. Go and subscribe to his channel. So look, it's the International Week, so don't have a go at me. There's nothing to talk about. So we're just going to look at some of Endo's most recent comments. He's away on international duty at the moment with Japan. They're about to face Bahrain on Tuesday, I think. Ironically, I know when Japan are playing, but I have no idea who or when England are playing. I have zero interest in any of this nonsense. Anyway, speaking recently, he said, when the international break is finished, there is a run of games, so I'll get more chances. You can't just use 11 players when you have a lot of games, and I'm sure I'll get my turn. My physical condition won't be a problem. I've been training well, and I'm not worried about it. So I think he's only had one appearance this season, hasn't he? Was that a substitute appearance at Brentford? Was it against Brentford? I think it was. Which is not a big deal. Like some people say, oh yeah, he's only played one game, well, or a bit of one game, but the season only just started at it, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities for him. I do like him. You know, I do like him as a person, but you can't have sentiment in football, guys. You know what I mean? He's not good enough. I don't care. Okay, what you say? He's not good enough. I wouldn't see him getting in Man City's team, or Arsenal's team, Tottenham's team. You know what I'm saying? Even Man United's team. So if you want to get all butter and say, I don't be like that about him, he's a red. Yeah, he's a red. He's good. He's red. I really like him. And when he has played, he's been bloody good. He's done a job, right? That's what he's supposed to do. But I haven't seen him win any league titles yet, so I'm just saying. Listen, I'm taking no fucking prisoners this week, so I'm not in the mood. I'm bored and frustrated because there's no international football. But if you think Endo's good enough for, to win the Champions League, to win, the Premier League, then fair play. I just don't think he is. Anyway, he can do a job, and that's it. Do a job FC. So obviously, he's preparing this game against Bahrain. And he said, at my age, I have experience of getting a feel for games isn't a problem. I feel I can perform well in this round of World Cup qualifiers. The important thing is to train and prepare well. I then had a little bit of research using my trusty AI, and it says here that the player has recently shared insights into his role and experiences at the club, especially under the new management of Arne Slot. And here's a summary. So, adaptation and role at Liverpool. Endo has expressed his determination to fight for his place in the Liverpool squad despite limited playing time under Slot. He highlighted the competitive nature of the squad, mentioning that with the congested fixture list, every player, including himself, will be crucial at some point. Agreed. His approach reflects a positive attitude towards the competition for positions, emphasising his readiness when called upon. And he's one of them players that I really have time for, like Gomez and that they're happy, just, they're grateful, and, you know what I mean, they don't complain. They're professionals. They come in and give 100% all the time. You can never say that lad's never given 100%. Do you know what I mean? But I also question sometimes the mentality of players, especially goalkeepers, maybe, that are just happy to sit on the bench. Do you know what I mean? In a short career, nah, fuck that. I'm playing. You know what I mean? So if you've got someone with that mentality, no, fuck that, I'm not being overlooked, then I always think they're the better players, you know what I mean? Because they want to be the best. Even if it means playing at a smaller club or maybe even down a division or something like that. Like, I ain't sitting on a bench, I've got point to prove kind of thing. So players that are happy to sit on a bench and just be that reserve player or called upon when needed, while lovely and likeable, which they usually are, it does make you wonder if they're really what you want. You know what I mean? Look, I'm just trying to shit stir a bit because it's International Week and I want to see if I can get a few people biting. Right. International performance. His goal for Japan in a 7-0 World Cup qualifying win over China was a significant moment, showing his form and capability on the international stage. This performance might bolster his case for more playing time at Liverpool, indicating his readiness and form. I don't think it will. Comments on Liverpool's start. In earlier interviews, Endo has praised Liverpool's start to the season, focusing on the team's defensive solidity and the winning mentality instilled by Slot. This reflects his integration into the team's ethos and his understanding of the tactical shifts under the new manager. Now, the manager's perspective, all right, he's an head coach. Arne Slot has publicly supported Endo, indicating that while the midfielder faces stiff competition, his training performances are pleasing and he will be important throughout the season. Indeed, he will. This suggests that Endo's lack of game time isn't due to performance, but rather the tactical preferences and squad rotation strategies employed by Slot. I disagree with that completely. He's not starting as a number 6 because he's not the best number 6 that we have at the club. That's been quite clear. Do you know what I mean? And when we, we're talking about bringing in a defensive midfielder in the summer, I didn't see anyone like screaming, "Hey, off your head, Endo can do the job." So I disagree with that statement. I mean, isn't due to performance. I'm not saying he's played badly, but he's just not the best. I don't care how nice he is and how smiley face he is and all that. Do you know what I mean? Personal insights. Endo has shared his personal experiences like visiting Liverpool landmarks and adapting to life in the city, which shows his engagement with the community and culture beyond just football. I like that. I like players like that. From these interviews and discussions, it's clear that Endo is navigating his role at Liverpool with professionalism and optimism. He is professional. His comments reflect a player who understands the dynamics of squad rotation, the importance of being match ready in the competitive environment at a club like Liverpool. I would agree with all of that. His international performance adds to his narrative, suggesting he's in good form, ready to contribute more when given the opportunity. And I would agree with that as well. I like him. I do. I like him. Don't take it that I'm digging at him at all. I'm not. I just don't think he's like, I don't know. I just don't think he's good enough to be like a first choice starter in that position. That's it. For what we're supposed to be an elite football club. But, sometimes people let emotion get in the way. But he's a nice guy. Well, yeah. Eric Meyer was a nice guy as well, but you wouldn't put him as the first starter on a game, would you? So he wouldn't have been the first name on the team sheet, so to speak. I'm not being grumpy. I'm just saying, let's have some realism about this. We support every Liverpool player that turns out for us. I do. I do, honestly. But you can't be sentimental. You've got to be honest. And, if we've got injuries in the side, say, he's called upon, I'd be like, I know this lad's going to give 100% for Liverpool Football Club every time. He's not going to sulk, he's likeable character. I actually really like him as an individual, you know what I mean? So you'd be like, I know this lad's going to give his best, and that's all you can ask from anyone, whether they are the world beaters or whether they're just happy to come in whenever. He will give his best for Liverpool Football Club, and I love that. I really do love that. But giving your best doesn't win your league titles necessarily all the time, and being a nice guy. Do you know what I mean? Because his best might not be the best. Get me drift, all right? Hope I haven't set a few of you off. I can't be doing with getting caps locked to death today. Hope you're okay. Let's see if we can find something a little bit more exciting to talk about. Live stream at 2 o'clock this afternoon. There won't be one this evening, I don't think, because I'm going out. I'm not drinking. I'm just going out and taking my auntie and uncle out. And we'll have a live stream this afternoon. Please do come along and join me tomorrow night, Saturday night, streaming. I will be live, but later in the evening because I'm going up to Valencia to watch some football. So when the coach gets back, I'll be home. All right? So it might be about 10, something like that. Okay, guys, if you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. Not that there's anything really to comment in this video. And if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button. Please read the video description, follow my socials and my newsletter, which will be kicking in. I was thinking about going and doing that today, actually. But, I'm on Uber duty for my family, so I don't think I'll do that. The laptop's here right behind the camera. I suspect that next week, Monday, I will be doing the newsletter. So I can't advise you or recommend enough for you to subscribe to that, okay? It's free, just pop your email in. There's no, I don't try and sell you anything, so it's just Liverpool FC opinion and news and stuff like that. All right, guys, have a good day. I'll speak to you soon.